Hi, it's Mary, a traditional Chinese medicine tutor and an acupuncturist in Canada. Today's video explains the 3 different Chinese pulse diagnostic methods. In addition to the most well-known Cunkou pulse diagnostic methods, there is the method of 9 readings on 3 portions by Huangdi's Yin-Classic and the 3-portion method by Zhang-Zhongjing. All 3 pulse diagnostic methods are still in use clinically. When you do the pulse examination, the portion for the pulse examination depends on the method you are using. There are 3 types of method. One is the general diagnostic method, another is 3-portion diagnostic method, another is Cunkou diagnostic method. That's the 3 methods all used, especially the Cunkou diagnostic method used most often in clinic.
General diagnostic method, 9 readings on 3 portions.
The pulse diagnosis was first studied in the Huangdi's Yin-Classic. In the Huangdi's Yin-Classic, talking about 9 readings on 3 portions. This method is usually called the general diagnostic method. Here is the chart. Just mention it, this method is still used. The pulse taking is not just taking the radial pulse. There's many parts of the body we need to palpate their pulse. They have a great significance in helping us make accurate diagnosis. So-called 9 readings on 3 portions. They divide the body into 3 parts. The 3 parts of the body to be palpated are the head. The head is the upper part, hand is the middle part, foot is the lower part. So we have head, hand, and foot. That's 3 portions. Each portion is further divided into 3 sections. Therefore, we have 9 readings. So let's see here. For the head, you see there's Taiyang, which is the biggest depression on your side of the head. That's the temple, right? Taiyang temple. This is for Qi of the head corner. Ermen, T22, in front of the ear. That's the T22. Ermen point are for Qi of the eye and the ear. Juliao, ST3 is here. Juliao for Qi of the mouth and the teeth. So here, for the upper part, we have 3 readings. For the hand part, we have Hegu, large intestine 4. This one is for the pectoral Qi. This one, big or not, the position here can indicate whether or not you have a sufficient pectoral Qi. Remember, we said pectoral Qi is the Qi constituted by the fresh air inhaled by lung and the foodstuff essence transformed and transported by the spring Qi. Mixed together is the pectoral Qi accumulated mainly in the thoracic area. By palpating the Hegu, large intestine 4, you can detect the pectoral Qi of the body. Cunkou is the place for lung Qi. That is for heaven's Qi. Another one is Shenmen, heart 7, yuan source point for heart. If you palpate here, the ulnar artery also goes through these areas. So if you carefully palpate this area, you can feel the pulsation as well. That's called Shenmen pulsation. This one can detect the heart Qi. If you want to know how strong your heart Qi, find from here. Find from Shenmen, this area to detect your heart Qi. So if a patient has a heart problem, you can specifically to check this part to see the heart condition. That's for the middle part. You see, there's 3 parts, the 3 readings for the middle part. Now for the lower part, a little more than 3, depending on how you do it. Here is one very close to the growing area. It's called Wuli, liver 10. Liver 10 can detect liver Qi. This one actually it is the femoral artery. Femoral artery is going this area. If you palpate that part, you can feel a strong pulsation of the pulse. That one is for liver Qi. Another one you can use is Tai Chong, liver 3. The liver 3 is here. Tai Chong pulse. This one, the same as the liver 10 for detecting liver qi. As a growing area, it's not convenient to palpate this area. Generally, we use liver 3 to detect the liver qi. Tai Shi, it is Ki3 in the area of the foot, this area. Tai Shi Ki3 is used for detecting kidney qi. There's a pulsation here as well. Another one is called Yin-Yang, ST42. There's a pulsation here as well on the stomach line. This one is used to detect the spring qi and stomach qi, because the spring and stomach, they are together. So you use this ST42 Yin-Yang pulse to detect the stomach and the spring qi. There's 3 portion, upper, middle, and the lower, and 9 readings, because each portion has 3 readings. They have a specific area, specific places for detecting different zang-fu organs or zang-fu organs qi. These 9 readings nowadays is still used. It's not like we only use the Cunkou pulse only. Cunkou pulse we use very frequently, but all the pulsations we still use them. When we palpate the patient, we find some readings are not normal. You will think, oh, what does that mean? What is the indication of that? Or you are treating specific organs disease, then you will focus on specific reading. If you treat the liver problems, you are going to detect the Taichung pulse, liver 3. If you are treating kidney problems, you will pay attention to the Ki3, the Tai Shi pulse. If those pulse becomes strong from weak or becomes stronger, the disease is recovering. Otherwise, it becomes less and less. The disease is deteriorating. So that's one type of pulse. We call it the general diagnostic method.
3-portion diagnostic method.
There's another method associated with the treatise on cold, pathogenic, and miscellaneous disease, which is published by Zhang Zhongjing. This is a very big name. He uses Yin-Yang ST9, Cunkou, that's this part, and the Yin-Yang ST42. We call it 3 portions method. In his practice, he uses Cunkou pulse to detect the 12 meridians. And also, he uses Yin-Yang, which is here, ST9. Yin-Yang, the big pulsation, the carotid artery is here. You look at the Adam's apple. Adam's apple is here. Side of it, you find the ST9. That's Yin-Yang. And the Fu-Yang, ST42, the one on the dorsal part of the foot. Use this tool to detect the stomach qi. This one is easy, very strong to feel the pulsation here. The ST9, if it's strong, it shows that your stomach qi is okay, it's strong. But actually, in reality, we add Tai Shi Ki3 to detect the kidney qi, makes it 4 portions method. Together, he's using Cunkou. That is the Cunkou pulse we mentioned to detect the 12 meridians. Use the ST9 and the ST42 to detect the stomach qi, plus use the Ki3 Tai Shi to detect the kidney qi. This method we're still using.
Cunkou pulse diagnostic method.
The Cunkou pulse is a method for diagnosing the disease by examining the pulse at the Cunkou. This is introduced by the classic book, Classic on Medical Problems, Nanjing. Cunkou is located behind the transverse crease on both wrists, inside the radial styloid process. We call it high bone. This is where point, Jingqu, lung 8, go through this area. Lung 8 is right beside this area. Inside the high bone, where the radial artery pulse is prominent, because the skin is very thin, very easy, you can palpate this area. Why we can use a Cunkou pulse to detect the condition of qi and blood of the zang-fu organs? First is because Cunkou is located at the yuan source point of lung 9, Taiyuan in this area. And the lung channel is the convergence of all vessels in all channels. By detecting the yuan source point of the lung channel, you can detect the whole body, the 12 meridians qi. Another idea is lung channel of hand Taiyin starts from the middle energizer, and it communicates with the qi of the spleen and the stomach, which are the root of the postnatal foundation and the source of the production of qi and blood. By detecting the Cunkou pulse, you can also detect the stomach and spleen qi, because lung channel originated from middle Jiao. The other reason is Cunkou is behind the wrist, where the skin is thin and tender. The Cunkou pulse is easily exposed. This place, you see, the skin is very thin. It is very bony places. The pulse is very shallow, goes through this area, which makes this place very easy to palpate the flow of the blood and palpate the quality or the texture of the vessel. Cunkou is divided into 3 portions, namely Cun, Guan, Chi, behind the wrist. When you palpate this area, you can find a high bone. This process of radius is the high bone, where we call it Guan. Guan in Chinese is gate. The upper towards the fingertip, we call it Cun. That's the yang part of the pulse. Below the Guan, towards the elbow, we call it Chi. So here we have 3 positions. The middle finger, put on the high bone. Naturally, you put the index finger on the Cun part, the 4th finger on the Chi part. That's where we call the Cunkou pulse. There are totally 6 portions of Cunkou pulse on both hands. The Cun pulse from the high bone to the crease is about 0.9 chen. The length of the Chi is about 1 chen. So here you see the Yang and the Yin. Yang is Cun. Yin-Yang are relatively speaking compared to the Chi pulse. The Cun is the Yang. Compared to the Cun pulse, the Chi is the Yin. Before you know everything else, like the detailed 29 pulse names, first to know the Cun pulse is Yang, the Chi pulse is Yin. The Guan means the gate. This gate is from Yang to Yin and from Yin to Yang, separated the Yin and Yang in the middle. If you look at the direction of the pulse, it's not directly horizontal. The Cunkou pulse tilt like the seesaw. The Cun part a little tilt to the superficial, more superficial, and the Chi part is more like in the deeper part of this portion. This can be explained by the yin and the yang. We say Cun pulse is yang pulse, Chi pulse is yin pulse. Yang associated with superficial, yin associated with deeper part of the body. Yang qi going upward and the yin going more to the deep part. That is why when you palpate the pulse, when you put fingers on it, the Cun pulse should be easily find it, because the Cun pulse is the yang pulse. Yang will be stronger. It will be more superficial, more easily find the Cun pulse. For the Chi pulse, you have to push a little in, push a little deeper in order to find the strong part of the pulse. If you go very superficial, the hands lightly put on the superficial part of the Chi, you might not feel the pulse, or you feel very weak of the pulse. You have to go deep, and then you can find the strong pulsation of the Chi pulse. That is normal, because that is the Yin. Chi pulse belong to Yin. Yin supposed to be in the deep part of the body. If you go hands like this, without knowing anything, you feel your Chi pulse bumps very strong response to your finger belly. If that is the case, you know it's wrong. is abnormal. Because 齿 pulse as a yin pulse, not supposed to be that superficial. You have to go deep and find the 齿 pulse. That's supposed to be okay. Look at this chart. This yin-yang seesaw, yin-yang balance give you a good idea about whether or not this person has a normal pulse or has a abnormal pulsation. Looking at this, yang pulse, 寸 pulse should be easier to find, and the 齿 pulse you have to push a little bit, go deep to looking for the pulsation. That's okay. Otherwise, if you feel the yin pulse quickly, superficially respond to your fingertip, there's a problem with the kidney. Very likely is the kidney yin deficiency. In the Cunkou method, each portion, Guan Chi, is divided into 3 readings. So we call it a light reading. The light reading is just superficially touch the skin. The medium reading and heavy reading, according to the force used in pulse taking. This is called 9 readings on 3 portions. The name very similar to the general diagnostic method. 3 portions, 9 readings, with the same name but different concept. Each 寸关子 has 3 readings. These 3 portions, depending on how you press it, you can press very light or press very hard all the way to the bone or in the middle. That's 3 different pressure on pressing each portion give you 3 readings. For each portion, you can do the same thing. Light press on it, we call it lifting, or pressing very hard to the bone, or in the middle, searching for the most strong pulse. You are searching in middle, superficial, and very deep. Each portion has 3 readings as well. In total, we are saying 9 readings on 3 portions. Because 寸关子, these 3 portions, each has 3 readings. That makes 9 readings. According to Mai Jin Pulse Classic, the 2 hands, different parts can detect different zang-fu organs position. For the left hand, 寸 detect the condition of the heart, and then liver, and then kidney. Usually, the left hand is about the kidney yin, kidney water. And the right hand, on the radial side, the right hand 寸 will detect the lung qi. Guan detect the spring qi, and the Chi can detect the kidney qi. Usually, the right side detect the kidney yang. Each hand has 3 portions. This 3 portion, depending on the left hand and the right hand, can associate it with different organs. For both hands, there's a kidney. Both the qi, left qi or right hand qi, all associated with the kidney, but the left hand is for kidney yin, kidney water, and the right hand is for kidney fire. To remember this, think about the middle. Left hand guan is the liver, and the liver need water. Water is the mother of the world. So in this way to think about it, the kidney water is on your left side along with the liver, and on the right side, the guan is the spring. Spring usually has a spring yang deficiency. The spring yang need the kidney yang to nourish it. In this way, it helps you to remember the kidney yang is on your right hand qi. Now we know there's 3 portions on each side. For the 3 portions, still they have 3 readings. Each portion correspond with different zang-fu organs. When we say first we know where is the yin-yang, we detect the yin-yang. If there's abnormal, we will further differentiate which part has a problem, because 寸关chi on both hands correspond with different zang-fu organs. So from there, you can find a specific zang-fu organs condition. Look at the location, the comparison of the body. In our body, there's a diaphragm. Above the diaphragm is where the heart and the lung located. Below the diaphragm is the liver, spleen, and the kidney located. This diaphragm separated the body into the yang part and the yin part as well. So the chun can detect the upper jaw, can detect the heart and the lung condition. And the chi portion can detect the condition of kidney. The guan is in the middle, similar to the diaphragm. At the diaphragm level, can use to detect the situations of liver and the spleen. If you feel the chi pulse is excessive, you can think about it, maybe the abdomen has a problem as well. Because depending on how you see it, it can stand for the chest, the diaphragm, and the abdomen, upper jaw, middle jaw, lower jaw, or stands for different organs. And each of them has indications like a chun associated with yang, chi associated with yin. When you get this idea, before you think about it, which organs involved, it is the heart or the lung or the liver or the kidney or the spleen. Before you know everything else, you know there's a yin-yang here. When you put fingers on patient's pulse, think about yin-yang first. Think about chun is yang, chi is yin, and think about what it should like. With yin-yang, you already got a big picture of the condition. If you find this video helpful, please give me a like, subscribe to it, and share it with others. See you in my next video. All the best!